Hey everyone! How are y'all doing today? I have to say, you guys may not even think this is the same person as the picture that Hannah posted of me earlier, but I promise it is. I just don't look like that on a daily basis. This is me. This is mom life. I have a little bit of curls in my hair from dinner last night, but this is about as good as it gets, unless I'm headed to church or headed out, which is very, very rare. Anyways, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Garten, and I'm a senior gold ambassador. I'm a sideline to Hannah. I'm the level 1 to Emily, and Hannah asked me to jump on here and talk to you guys and share some of my tips with you. So I'm really excited to share. I pray that I bring some value to your guys' lives and help you with your business. So I'm super, super yellow, and I will say that most of what I'm talking about is going to come from a really yellow perspective and a yellow personality. But here's the thing. If you're not yellow, I don't want you to think that that means that you can't still get value from what it is that I have to say or bring to the table. It should be really helpful to you regardless of what your color personality is or where you're at in your business. At least I hope so. So Hannah asked me to talk about overcoming fears. And let me tell you guys, as a yellow, to hear overcoming fears is probably like the last thing that you want to hear as a yellow. Typically, we don't really do things outside of our comfort zone. We're probably the last of which of all the color personalities, I think, that are going to be doing things that are considered brave, doing things that are out of our comfort zone. It's just not really us. We love like cozy, safe places and living in our little box of puppies and rainbows and happy stuff, right? Brave is not a word that I ever in my life would have used to describe myself. But I can tell you that bravery is something that you can work on. It's something you can get better at. And I would say that I do a lot of things that are brave these days. But it took me getting to a place that I really shifted my mindset and shifted my way of thinking to get to those things. And so that's kind of what I want to talk to you about. So I'm not going to call this overcoming fears, but we're going to talk about focusing on our customers. We're going to talk about customer care and really putting our customers' needs before us, and how doing that and having that shift of mindset where you are offering extremely good customer service to people really puts you in a place that you are doing things out of your comfort zone, but because you've changed your motive and you've changed your mindset about it, it makes it a lot more comfortable for you as a yellow or somebody who struggles with doing things that are hard or doing things out of their comfort zone. So I was looking up the types of, or the color personalities and what are some tendencies of yellow. And some things that I saw, it says that yellows put their own needs first. They're kind, soft, quiet, and they don't like being the center of attention. And I can say that if you think about sales in general, or you think about network marketing, and say you look out there and you're looking and you want to, you're looking for the best person, for sales or network marketing, and you say, well, this person that I know, they put their own needs last, and they don't like being the center of attention, and they're really kind, soft, and quiet. I think they'd be great at the job. That doesn't really fit the bill if you think about it from a logical standpoint, or at least for me it doesn't. But I want to tell you why, if you are an introvert, if you are yellow, if you do fit into those categories of putting others' needs first, putting your own needs last, you're kind, you're soft, you're quiet, why this is actually the perfect business for you and the perfect product for you. I wouldn't say every single product out there in network marketing, but Plexus specifically and the products that we have to offer, why you're absolutely 100% in the right place. Some other things that it says about yellow personalities is that we're supportive, we're nurturing, we love helping others, and we are highly credible. And those are the things that I want to talk about. And so I want to talk a little bit about finding your power as a yellow. Now, typically when we think of power colors, we think of reds, right? Your reds are your power colors. They are like, take the bull by the horns, take care of business. They're going to jump out there. They're going to ask for the sale. But there's a whole lot of power in being yellow, specifically with what it is that we're doing in the business of helping people. You guys, we are absolutely 100% in the business of helping people. We have the ability to help so many people, and you're going to hear me say help a lot because I'm yellow and we help. We love to help. We're big old helpers. It sounded kind of, that thought of hamburger helper for a second. That's not very good, but anyways, sorry, off track. So, we're supportive, we're nurturing, we love helping others, and we're highly credible. So think about getting started on your health journey. Who wouldn't love somebody to help them get started on their health journey that isn't, one, highly credible? People trust you. People trust Yellows because we don't put our own needs first, because we're not selfish, because we are kind and loving and quiet. And so when we do speak up about things, they know that we're coming from a place of love, because we love people. And so whenever you're coming from a place of love and people know that about you, it really does add a level of credibility, that people don't really judge your motives. And I have to say, I hear all the time in this business, people talk about their friends being ugly to them in network marketing or whatnot. And I can honestly say I don't experience that. Do I have a lot of people that maybe don't order from me? Of course. And have people maybe said things to me behind my back? Yes, I'm sure. My brothers make jokes about what I do, but whatever, they're brothers. That's what they're there for. But you guys, for the most part, I do not have people be ugly to me about this business, because they don't question my motive, because in general, they know my heart and they know I'm a caring person. And so they know that what I'm doing comes from a place of love. Even if they don't want it, even if they don't understand it, they don't typically question my motive. And that's a huge, huge hurdle that a lot of people have to jump over. And so I want you guys, if you are that type of personality, I want you to find power in that and realize that that's a whole nother objection that a lot of other color personalities have to overcome, that we really don't have to worry about as much, because people know that where our motive, where our heart is, and we're highly credible. We love helping others, which is why we're highly credible. Guys, I have a house phone. It's like 1980s. And the thing never rings. We don't even use it, but I have it for emergency purposes because, I don't know, it worries me. I don't know, I feel like I need it for emergency purposes. Anyways, so sorry about that. Okay, we're nurturing and supportive. Taking the step of working on your health, working on your body, changing your habits, changing your lifestyle, you guys, that's a big thing for a lot of people. So to have someone that is nurturing and supportive, be able to help them through that, it means a lot to them. It's gonna help them. They know, though, like I say, they know where your heart is, they know where you're coming from. You're gonna be able to help them through your journey. And that's what I really want to focus on. So I used to be terrified of follow-up. Whether it was somebody asked me about plexus, I sent a sample to someone in the mail, maybe they even went so much as ordered. You know, there's all of these steps. You know, they ask you, you send them a sample, they actually order from you. There's so many different areas that we have to follow up. And you guys, I used to be terrified, and I was so scared to follow up with people. And really, I don't know why. I mean, what's the worst is they're going to tell me they hate the pink drink and they never want me to talk to them about plexus ever again. Like, that's really the worst that's going to happen, right? And quite frankly, if I never follow up and I never talk to them about plexus ever again, well, we're getting the same end result of never talking about plexus ever again, right? And so I don't know why I was so scared to follow up in the beginning, but I think that it's something that a lot of people struggle with. I didn't want people to think that I was being pushy trying to get the sale. You know, if I sent them a sample and they hadn't ordered yet, I never wanted to come off pushy. I never wanted to them to think my motives were, you know, unpure, you know, like I say, I would just want their money or whatever. But I can tell you that over time I realized that I really was doing a disservice to people by not properly helping them. You guys, if somebody has made the step that they have reached out to you and they have said, hey, tell me more about what you have to offer, they want what we have and they want help. And hey, stop. Sorry, I have a dog that's up here like, stop. It's a mess. Sorry. Mom life, huh? Okay, so if they've made that step to reach out to you and even just say, hey, what is it that you're doing? You guys, there's something there that they need help with, and it's pretty likely that we have the answer. And you owe it to your friends and your family to be a good ambassador, be a good plexus ambassador, and help them. Help them, okay? You can't help them if you don't check in with them. And just know that when people you talk to somebody about Plexus and they don't place that order immediately, maybe you get to a point that they're ignoring you. Don't take it personal. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has to do with them and their timing and where they're at. And that's something that was really hard for me to learn. I take everything personal. I think everything's about me. Everything hurts my feelings. When in a lot of times that has absolutely nothing to do with it. And so if you take your own emotions out of it, your own results, your own, what is this going to do for you, trying to get that sale, trying to get those points, trying to rank up. If you take all of that out of the equation and you truly, truly focus on that person and their needs and your customers and your audience and what it is, how you're feeding into their lives, and from how you're posting on Facebook, is that bringing value to other people's lives, and how you're interacting with people and these relationships that you're building with them, how if you focus on them, how it will get you a lot farther. And you don't really even have to have the mindset of, oh, I'm overcoming fears because I'm better at follow-up or because I checked back in. But you owe it to them. You owe it to them to have good customer service. If they've ordered from you guys, they've not only taken the time, they've reached out to you, they trust you to help them with their needs, they've placed an order, they've made a financial investment here, they've made a time investment. You owe it to them to help them be successful on those products. And I set those expectations up front with my customers. I tell them, you're going to be hearing from me. I want to work closely with you. I want to make sure that you're getting started on your products good. I, tell them, you're going to be hearing from me every couple of days in the beginning. I really want to make sure this is going all right. And then do that. Follow up every couple of days. Check in. Don't be scared of objections. Don't be scared to hear, I don't like the pink drink. It's making me have a headache. Don't be scared of detox. Let's start celebrating detox. I know that we've talked about that in R&T Rockstars page. Start celebrating detox. You guys, that means something's happening. That means something's going on. But be loving and be careful with your wording, and don't get defensive and don't get argumentative and don't say, well, that shouldn't happen. It is happening. If somebody tells you an objection, they tell you something's happening, it is happening to them. We just have to figure out why, and we have to figure out how to overcome it, and you help them through that. And then your follow-up, like I will tell you very honestly, I go from a couple of days follow-up to once a week follow-up, and I don't switch to a once a month follow-up until that person is like on a good regiment, know what they're taking, know how they're taking it, and absolutely love their products. When they get to that point, that's when I go in and I follow up once a month. And that's going to take you a little bit to get there. Sorry, I feel like my head is like a little bit all over the place from the many distractions that I've had. And I'm pretty sure some of you are watching and I have no idea, but I'm not seeing anything come across the screen or comments or anything. And it's been doing that to me whenever I go live in group pages, and I don't know why, and it's extremely annoying. But anyways, so we talked about finding your power as a yellow, and I'm serious about that, you guys. We have so much power as a yellow that you guys don't even realize. And once you find that, once you tap into that and you really use that motivation of helping others, you guys, we have products that are top notch. We have products that help so many people and fit so many needs, and we literally have something for everyone. It's not a one size fits all. Every single person that orders from you is not going to order the same products. That's another thing that's super important. That was a huge game changer in my business, was when I realized that I needed to start listening more and listening to people's needs. And instead of telling them about all these wonderful things that I knew and sharing my knowledge with them about how awesome what I thought was going to be for them, asking questions, getting them to open up to me, getting them to share their goals with me, and getting them to make decisions on products based off of me giving them a little bit of guidelines. I'm not going to go into that a whole lot, but I actually do have some scripts and templates that I'm going to share in the comments of this video when I'm done, of just how I navigate whenever somebody asks me about Plexus or working through a new customer. But it really comes from a caring place, a place of love, and just listening to them. So I know that Hannah wanted me to talk about overcoming fears, and I told her my perspective of overcoming fears is completely different, and I had to. I am not a person that ever wants to skydive, that ever cares to swim with sharks, or, go, I don't even know other adventurous things that people do, because I just have no desire to do adventurous things. It's not me. It's not my personality. Overcoming fears, quote unquote, is just not really my forte. But I can tell you that I love people. I love them so much. I love helping others. And we have such a tool to be able to do that. And so for me, shifting my mindset to customer care and focusing on my customers and giving really good customer service has allowed me to get to a place that I am doing those things that I never thought I would do. And you can call them overcoming fears if you want to, but it's because I really shifted my mindset and changed my way of thinking about them. So I hope that this helps encourage you guys a little bit. I hope that it brings value to your guys' lives and your business. And like I said, I will share some of those scripts and things that I use in the comments of this video. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'd be happy to answer those as well. Y'all have a great day.